Hey guys, this is Babypowder. I'm coming to you with another one of my amazing multi-box gold farms, showing you how easy it is to make lots of gold with less effort and without a group. But before I even get into this farm, I want to say I believe this might be a brand new gold farm. I've searched on YouTube, I've searched in Google for the mob's name, the location, haven't found anything on it. So keep watching and see how it's done. Alright guys, so for this farm we're located out here in the Thousand Needles. Right here, kind of in the center of the map where the Darkcloud Pinnacle is and all these peninsulas with these connecting bridges. And for your setup, you want to have your main toon set up on this big peninsula here where I have the moon marker and skull and X kind of on this side. And then right behind your main, you want to have potatoes set up right here where I have star, right across from this little hut here. So they're killing those mobs that spawn inside there, along with also killing these mobs back here. Then far off in the distance, you want to have potatoes set up here where I have the square marker. Now, you will not actually be able to loot any of these mobs on this peninsula with your main. You're too far out of range to get loot from this peninsula. So don't waste your time trying to come over here and get loot. But don't worry, you get plenty of loot. Trust me, you kill tons of mobs during this farm. And you can actually come to where I have the diamond marker and have one of the potatoes set up here. So you need one here, and you can loot from here. This will be the place you would come after you loot all the stuff where star is. Then you have one over here where I have triangle, and you can loot all these as well. And after you loot these, I just cut right across here and go back to killing. Now let me go ahead and show you the route. As you know, when you're looting too, you use looter rings on your potatoes, so they're looting as well. So make sure you have engineering if you're multi-boxing this like I am. And you just, spam your macro for, I was doing 2 minutes. Now, I would actually start my looting phase slightly early if I would be able to come over here and kill these two mobs here, which I'll show you. They're actually walking towards me this time. But let me go ahead and do this for a little bit and show you kind of the way the route works. I'll hit over here towards the moon, make sure I kill these two mobs, and I'll cut over here to X. Make sure I kill these mobs inside these huts here. That one didn't spawn. But then, once they spawn, they start walking across that bridge. You want to make sure you try to kill those mobs before they head over to the other side. If not, it's going to be a pain. I seem to get faster respawns if I can make sure I can kill those mobs during my killing phase. Now, if they do happen to get over to that other side, you can just come over here and kill some of these mobs over here. But I found it can be a pain sometimes to kill these mobs inside these huts because you have to almost get right up on the hut in order to kill them, it seems like. So I just try to go out of my way to make sure I kill these mobs before they walk across the bridge. Just me personally, I found it easier. As you see they're getting across there. But if I would just kept doing my route, I would have actually killed those mobs. So if I'm hitting like 3 seconds or have 3 seconds left before I hit the 2-minute mark, or even 5 seconds, and I just killed those mobs, I'd actually go ahead and start my loot phase. So that way I make sure they're not already walking across the bridge by the time I get back after my loot phase. So just something there to note. You might want to try to keep an eye out for those mobs if you do this farm. But other than that, let's go ahead and look at the macro we use for this farm. So the macro is this one right here. It's /target GRI /cast Moonfire, or you can do Sunfire. We're not doing Feral here. There's too many mobs. You'll run out of energy if you try to kill them at range. So we just go balance, and you can use either one, Moonfire or Sunfire. It's up to you really. But I was using Moonfire. It worked fine for me. But that's it. I mean, you just go and do this, and I mean, you see all these mobs. I mean, it's tons of them, and they instantly respawn. You see they're already all back up. So let's go ahead and cut the clip. We'll go to Dalaran and we'll see what we got for the hour. See you there. Alright guys, so now that we're back here in Dalaran, let's go ahead and take a look at what we got. Now before I get started, I'd like to mention that I did do this on my horde group. So we will be going over the loot that my main toon got, which is by itself, and then going over what all the potatoes got together, and then adding the total value up at the end. Which is kind of nice because it gives you an idea of what you might possibly receive in this farm if you were to come out and do it in a group farm. with a bunch of strangers or friends compared to what you'll get if you multi-box this farm. So let's go ahead and take a look at the one riding solo, the one that I did as my main. And this is what we got. We got all these pieces of mog that really aren't worth mentioning too much. I mean, yeah, they are over 1,000 or a couple thousand gold. We did get this one Wolf Riders chest piece that looks like it's going on my realm for almost 8k, but has a market value of about 5k, and it's got a 0.02 sell rate, but that's about the only one down there that's, I guess, kind of worth mentioning. But other than that, though, we did get these pieces here. We got this blue trinket, which normally I don't keep trinkets or rings, but with it having to sell a minimum buyout on my realm of 10k and a region market value of almost 5k, I decided to go ahead and keep it and try it and see if it'll sell. Maybe Twink will decide to use it for whatever reason. So yeah, I did keep that one because of that. You know, it says it's selling for about 10k on my realm. I figure it's worth a try. I did also keep these, even though they're selling for, like, this shoulder is only selling for 996 gold on my realm, but it has a market value of almost 14k. So I figured I'd hold on to it, see if maybe the value goes up a little bit on my realm and try to sell it. Plus, I wanted to show you guys in case maybe it's selling for more on your realm. But it's the nocturnal shoulder pads. And then I also kept this one, the enduring pauldrons, because again, even though it's only selling for almost 2k on my realm, it has a region market value of about 10k. Then we got this chest piece, the Pillager's chest guard, which is going on my realm for almost 15k and has a region market value of, you know, almost 39k. So that's what we got on that toon. Let's go ahead and use our macro, and I'll pull the chat box up here so you can see it. And when we hit our macro, we got 70,850 gold. Now we'll go ahead and cut the clip, look over what the potatoes got, and then add it all up and see what we got for the hour for multi-boxing this farm. Okay guys, so now that we're over here on our other toon that has all the items from our potatoes, let's go ahead and take a look at what they got. So these are all the pieces like the other one, which I figured weren't really worth mentioning because of the value being, you know, below about 5k or so. Then we got these pieces right here, the steadfast leg plates, which are a pretty, you know, decent set. They're going on my realm for about 7k, almost 8k, and they have a region market value of almost 10k. Then we got this, the Trickster's Vest, which is going on my realm for about 17k, and then it has a region market value of almost 30k. Then we got these Trickster's Boots, which are going on my realm for about 17k and have a region market value of about 9k. And then we got the Tyrant's Belt, which is going on my realm for about 13k and has a region market value of about 9k. And then we did get these blues, which really aren't really too much worth mentioning. I did keep them because they were blue, but I mean, this one's going on my realm for about 108 gold. I probably just end up vendoring it, but I did want to show you them. I mean, it does have a region market value of, you know, 2,600, so it might be worth selling on your realm, but you know, probably not on mine. Then this one, it's, you know, it's going on my realm for about 3k, the Ziggler, and it's got a region market value of about 4k. But let's go ahead and pull our chat box up over here and use our macro. And our total value is 128,171 gold. So we'll go ahead and add that into what we got on the other toon, which was 70,850. And that brings us to 199,021 gold. Which, you know, it's pretty good. This farm, it can be better. I mean, you can get, you know, all the saltstone pieces. I mean, the saltstone chest, the saltstone legs, which if either one of those would have dropped, it really brought the price up on this. But we still got some good pieces, you know, this Trickster's Vest, the Steadfast fast leg plates, the Trickster's Boots, the tyrant's belt. I mean, you can get the tyrant's pieces, all that stuff. I did actually do this before I made the video in 3 different 1-hour sessions, and in one of the sessions I did get the saltstone shoulders, which those are pretty far up there. I've gotten the pillager's chest like we got on the other toon. I got those on a different hour session. So yeah, it's just something different to do than always doing the saltstone cave. Just something to switch it up and try to do something new. I mean, you do get lots of mobs. You kill lots of mobs during this farm. So yeah, if you like the video, go ahead and check this farm out. See how well it does in a group, and or if you multi-box, go ahead and try it out in a multi-box farm, and see how yours compares up to mine. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed the video on the Darkcloud Pinnacle, and if you did, go ahead and hit that thumbs up and hit the subscribe button down below so you make sure you don't miss another one of these amazing multi-box gold farms I have coming out. And also leave me something down there if there's a farm you'd like for me to try to multi-box and put a video up. I'll try it out, see if it works. If it works, I'll post a video. But other than that guys, that's all I have. This is Babypowder. Peace, I'm out!